What is up to all my TAO holders? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. In today's video, we've got a very important TAO update. But before we do get into it, make sure all of you guys have liked the video and subscribed. It helps me out more than you can imagine. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so Bittensor is still around $300. We're going to look into the chart in just a second because we actually are finding support at the key level of interest that we had been looking at over the past few videos, guys. Okay, $335 down on the month. On the year, however, it does look like we're finding a base and we're coiling, getting prepared for a big move when your top AI utility plays do start to pump, guys. And remember, TAO is the AI layer for all AIs. Okay, so we have found our support right now at around $315, and now we probably have a move up to around $370 before our next level of resistance. And remember, the red zone was going to be our key area of interest where we don't want to lose. But I want to say, investing into AI coins right now, and actual AI coins, not AI coins that are promising to make some sort of agent and that's the full extent of it. You know, investing in these top projects could be similar to like investing in tech startups in the early 2000s, right? So, you know, if you could have got in on Google, Amazon, Apple back in the day, right? Companies that actually were innovating. Everybody who invested back then and maybe still is holding now, they're going to be the ones who have profited the most. Now, by now, you guys should know what a subnet is because we spoke about it so many times. But if you're new, maybe you're new to the channel, maybe you're new to Bittensor, a subnet is basically a company building on top of Bittensor, okay? And what they're doing is they're bringing value to the Bittensor ecosystem. Every single day, you see the amount of subnets start to increase. And remember, you have to be providing real value to Bittensor to be recognized as a subnet. Otherwise, you get removed or you don't even get on here in the first place. There's 128 subnets to choose from. And the same way that we said investing in AI companies could be similar to investing in these early startups, investing in these subnets could be similar to investing in some of these early stage AI companies or leading AI companies now. So you've got the top AI companies, if you're not even including crypto, like ChatGPT, OpenAI, stuff like that, right? But if you're comparing it to like the top projects, then, you know, Bittensor, multi-billion, Near, multi-billion, ICP, multi-billion, Render, multi-billion, you know, working with Paramount Pictures. Some of these subnets are in their early stages and do have the potential to see immense growth. And this is where generational wealth could be built, guys. You know, I've already made nearly a 10x from the Bitcast position that we spoke about 2 months ago. Okay, so from the low where we did mark it up, now it's up 1100%. Okay, so if you got into that, you're doing really, really well right now. And you've got to remember, awareness on some of these subnets is really low. I mean, you're seeing top things like IOTA, Bitmine, Score, you know, a bunch of different subnets. They haven't got the awareness right now because Bittensor is still in early stages technically, guys. Okay, it's still only a $3 billion market cap. Right, at the hype of the bull run, you'd expect Bittensor to be tens of billions. And by that time, people then want to drip feed into the Bittensor ecosystem and try and find the next Bittensor. So while there's a lot of opportunity in Bittensor, again, if you're ahead of the curve, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, be ahead of the curve, then you can ride these gains up from ridiculously underpriced prices, guys. Now, if you want to, I mean, the best way to learn a bit more about Bittensor, you can just go onto bittensor.com. And you can learn about what it is, the summary. Okay, you can read this in your own time. I won't bore you to death with this because I'm sure a lot of you guys just want to see the charts. But another thing that you guys need to be looking at or watching if you're not a reader is DSV. Okay, so DSV is an early stage fund on distributed AI infrastructure, right? So asymmetric bets, long volatility, unapologetically early. Basically what they are, guys, is they're a hedge fund for these subnets, right? So they're going to be looking to invest into some of these top subnets early on and make a lot of gains through TAO and through these subnets who they do think are providing value, guys. Okay, so a good way to be finding out what subnets to invest into could be to follow DSV fund, follow the smart money in this case, guys. Okay, so what you could do is you could watch the Revenue Search podcast. That's what I do, right? And then I can make some decisions based on what the founders speak about, what DSV think of the subnet as well. So one subnet that I've been looking into, and I think we spoke about it before, was TAO Hash. And it's a subnet for decentralizing proof of work mining hash rate, rental, and financialization. Validators incentivize miners to pool hash rate with them, rewarding AI alpha based on the value of the hash rate, guys. Okay, so had a bit of a sell-off over the past couple of months. However, you can see from the low all the way to the high, it did an amazing gain of 300x, and it's still up a 20x on this pullback. So if you just got in April, May, you're still up 20x on your gains, and there's going to be a lot more coins that are like this, guys. Remember, it's still only a $9 million market cap. Okay, a lot of you guys will be getting into things like hash AI because it's decentralizing hash rate. Same thing here, just building on the TAO Bittensor ecosystem. Another one to look out for is going to be Ridges, and we're going to get into Ridges in another video, guys. Ridges doing really, really well over the past few days, okay, over the past week. Same thing. You need to be finding coins that are still making their way up to the previous high. You can go to the website and you can see here, incentivized agentic training. So basically training AI agents. What they do, they're an AI platform where autonomous agents improve themselves through competitive coding powered by contributions from top engineers, guys. So again, if the AI agent space does continue to go on, then you could imagine a platform that's incentivizing agent training is going to do really, really well, guys. So again, there's a link for DSV in the description. You guys can go and check out a bit more about DSV. You can check out what coins they're investing into, what subnets they're investing into. But for all of you guys wondering about TAO right now. Now for TAO, when we go to the regular chart, you can see here we've lost this level of support here. And if we do start to hit our head in around 348 and we can't reclaim, then probably we're going to have to come back down to around $300, maybe $287 as a key area of support, which could be a double bottom in line with here. So we could even line that up, guys, or we could even draw a little circle and say this would be the double bottom zone somewhere around here. And this would be like an amazing opportunity to be capturing Bittensor super cheap, guys. Okay, super cheap. I think it's like extremely undervalued right now. The fact that it's only a $3 billion market cap coin, and it is the #1 AI coin at the moment ranked on coin market cap, getting Bittensor at these low hundreds is going to be really good for you, when in the future it could potentially be in the thousands, guys. Okay, so right now hitting our head on the 0236 Fibonacci, we can remove some of these order blocks here, and you can see here, right, so we've got the one here, we need to break above 382, and then big resistance is going to be between now $400 and $442. If we do get a blow off top, we're going anywhere between $600 and, where we said before, nearly $1,500 for TAO. So the thing is still coiling, guys, right? These things take time. We're looking on the daily right now. If we go to the weekly, we're looking at the 4 hourly right now. If we go to the weekly, still doing really well, still holding the lows, okay? Currently forming a lower high, but still forming higher lows. So we could be coming up to a point of interest very soon, guys. And you probably want to be breaking this yellow line. Okay, so we can keep it simple. We can say this is like a buy zone. Again, not financial advice, but this is what I'm going to be doing. This is a buy zone between 280 and 300. We're going to be playing the move on this breakout, guys. So remember, these things can happen very quickly. If Bitcoin dominance continues to fall and it continues to reject like it has been, then that's going to be really good for the rotation when ETH starts to rotate into things like TAO and into some of the top coins, guys. So again, that's my thoughts on DSV, on TAO, on some of the subnets. You guys let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe. I'm seeing you in the next one. Peace.